Good morning, everybody. This is Space Coast Surf Fishing with PDP. I just drove over from Orlando. If those of you that don't know, I live in Orlando and I come over and fish once a week. So I have to plan my trips pretty well based on the currents and tides and weather. And today was supposed to be a good fishing day, and obviously tonight and tomorrow night we're looking at almost full moons. Tide is cooperating today, and the currents and the wind. There's very little wind. It's out of the west at about 5 miles per hour. Surf should be pretty flat. With any luck at all, we can get on some fish. Last week I had several big strikes from sharks that were on catfish that I'd hooked. Hoping to get something on the big rods today. It's a little early for tarpon, snook, and redfish, but we might hit a big shark if we get lucky, and we'll see how the whiting and the pompano are doing. There's reports all around the Cocoa Beach area that people are catching pompano, so hopefully we can get on a few pompano, a few whiting, maybe a bluefish or two. We'll just see what happens, but it looks like today's conditions are going to be pretty good. All right, let's see. We got the first fish of the day coming in right here at sunrise. It feels pretty small. Probably catfish. Small catfish or small whiting. Yeah, that's what we got, all right. Small catfish. Oh, Mr. Kitty Cat already this morning. He might go out for shark bait. We'll see. Good news is there's not very much current today, so I should be able to get my baits to stay out there. So, but yeah, first fish of the day, a little catfish. Looks like we got fish number 2 coming in. Pretty small one though. Let's see what we got here. Up a jack. Small jack. Makes good bait. May use him for bait, may push him back, but we did catch a small jack now. So we got us a little jack here. Debating whether to keep him for bait or send him back. But he got another fish this morning. We'll go ahead and pan around here. Let's take a look. Beautiful morning here. The surf is pretty flat. Looking pretty good. Few other people fishing down the beach, and still working on getting all my rods out down here, but we are getting close. Got 3 or 4 out already caught a couple fish. All right, looks like we got another small one coming in, probably a little catfish. Whatever it was popped up on the surface there, so maybe it's not a catfish. No, a croaker, a little croaker. So now we got a little croaker this morning. Sun's coming up and the fish are starting to bite a little bit, so now we got a little croaker to add to the fish. I'll put him back, I don't need him. Well, looks like we caught a little drum here, way under a keeper size, but still not bad. So the first drum of the day, looks like he's about 10-11 inches, still way under the keeper size, so we'll put him back. All right, back you go. Well, we got another small one coming in. Feels like a croaker or small whiting. Yep, croaker. Got us another croaker here. It's a couple croaker we've caught so far. Haven't caught a whiting yet. Caught a couple croaker though. This is kind of the mid-morning intro. Been here about an hour and a half. Caught about 10, 12 fish, catfish, croakers, some jacks. Surf conditions look pretty good today. Not catching as many fish as I might thought we could have, but still catching some fish. Looks like we got one coming in right now down the beach, but you can see I got all my rods set out. We're just waiting for the bite to start. The bite should start somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock and run till about noon, so we're just waiting on that. Don't forget to subscribe and like after watching the video or anytime during the video. Yeah, it looks like we got our first bluefish of the day. Not a very big one. He's probably a keeper, but I don't think I'm going to keep him. But yeah, we got one bluefish so far, so there are some bluefish out in the surf today. All right, we got another one coming in here. It's up on the surface so you can kind of see it. But we got another fish coming in here. This tells you that there's a shark. Little fish on there. I wondered why it was grabbing it so hard. Now I know. Yeah, I'm going to get some video of that one. All right, here's another one like last week. Pulling in a little jack, and it looks like old Mr. Shark decided to bite off the back half of him on the way in. There are some sharks out there. They're just not on the right rods today. Looks like we got another fish coming in. Wow, look at those waves out there. Looks like we got another, looks like a croaker. So we got a croaker again. It's like 9 inches. Not a bad, I mean, if you're keeping croaker, it's about the right size, but caught a few croaker today too, along with some of the other stuff. Fish are still biting, but it's just pretty slow today. Get him back. Looks like we got another bite coming in. Another croaker. So we got another croaker. Not a very big one, a small one. Get him off the hook. Got another one coming in, biting a little bit here and there. Feels a little better than the last one. A little bit better bite too. A few croakers, catfish, a few jacks here and there. The first whiting of the day. Oops. Sorry about the plane flying over. That's the first keeper whiting of the day. Get him off the hook, get him put up. Hey everybody, it's Space Coast Surf Fishing with PDP. We're going to close out the day. I've had a friend here with me, a guy coming over here from Patrick. He's been fishing with me a little bit today. Unfortunately, the fishing wasn't as good as it could have been. The surf looks really good. There's just not a lot of fish in right now. The temperature looks good. Well, it looks like we ended up catching a whiting, 4 or 5 croakers, 4 or 5 jacks, maybe a half dozen catfish, and a bluefish. So, I mean, we didn't get skunked. We didn't catch any sharks of any size today. Didn't catch any sharks, actually. And the beach is starting to fill up with people for spring break, so I'm going to bring in the rods and free up this big space of beach I've had. But we'll be back again next week with another video. Maybe next week we can get on the fish a little better. But thanks a lot. Remember, if you like the video, to subscribe and like. It helps the channel a lot. And have a great day.